Sharam Vishapala Brahmans Kacharya Astotra Stasa Srimad Vaimya Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Goswami Maharaj Ki Anant Kodi Vaishnava Ki Jai ISKCON Founder Srila Prabhupada Ki नाम शहलास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासरि गौर भक्तवृंद की। श्री श्री राधे कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंदर कुंद गी गोवर्धन की। श्री वृंदावन मथुराम की जय। भट्ट बनंद की जय। साम वेद भक्तवृंद की। ताई गौर प्रेम नंदी all glories to Sunday Guru, all glories to Sunday Guru, all glories to Shri Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga, Srila Prabhupada ki. The lotus feet of our spiritual master are the only way by which we can obtain pure devotional service. I bow down to his lotus feet with awe and reverence. By his grace, one can cause from material suffering and obtain the mercy of Krishna. I only wishes to have my consciousness purified by the words emanates from the lotus mouth. Attachment to your lotus feet is a perfection for all desires. Do my dark and eyes from heart to transcendental knowledge. Use my Lord birth after birth. From him aesthetic pain emanates. By him ignorance is destroyed. The Vedic scripture sings of his character. Our spiritual master is an ocean of mercy, friend of the poor, Lord and master of the devotees. O Master, please be merciful unto us. Give us the shade of your lotus feet. May your fame spread all over the true worlds. We take shelter at your lotus feet. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. So we can all assemble Tulsi Devi Artik from all our four obeisances. Vrindai Tulsi Devi Priyai Keshava Gicha Vishnu Bhakti Padi Devi Sarvataya Mo Namah. Vrindai Tulsi Devi Priyai Keshava Gicha Vishnu Bhakti Padi Devi Sarvataya Mo Namah. Vrindai Tulsi Devi Priyai Keshava Gicha Vishnu Bhakti Padi Devi Sarvataya Mo Namah. Srimati Vrinda Tulsi Devi Maharani ki Hare Krishna. Namo Namaha Tulsi Krishna Priyasi Namo Radha Krishna Seva Prabhu Jai Avirasi Namo Namaha Vidumara Sharanaro Taravancha Purnao Kripa Kure Kuru Kare Sudala Rupati Vivekanagara Sakirandata Guru Simadhikarani Guruyagasi Namishantasikam Enara Nirada Govinda Saranavati Namo Namo Yanikani Chapapani Brahmachare Kanisha Tani Tani Pranashankiri Parachana Pare Pare Brahmachare Kanisha Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Everyone, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Vishnu Bhakti Padidevi Sadvataya Mo Namah. Vrinda Tulsidevi Priya Keshava Gicha Vishnu Bhakti Padidevi Sadvataya Mo Namah. Vrinda Tulsidevi Priya Keshava Gicha Vishnu Bhakti Padidevi Sadvataya Mo Namah. Hare Krishna, thank you very much. Srimati Vrinda Tulsi Devi Maharani Ki. O Tulsi, beloved of Krishna, I bow down before you again and again. My desire is to obtain the service of Shri Shri Radha and Krishna. Whoever takes shelter of you has his wishes fulfilled. Bestow your mercy in him and make him a resident of Shri Vrindavan. Thus within my vision, I always behold the beautiful pastimes of Radha and Krishna. I beg you to make me a follower of choir dancers of Braj. Please give to me the privilege of devotional service and make me your own maid servant, this very fallen and lowly servant of Krishna praise. And always swim in the love of Shri Shri Radha and Govinda. Srimati Vrinda Tulsi Devi Maharani Ki. So you can all assemble now in front of the stage for kirtan and discourses. Try to take the front row chairs first. So those who went to India, please prepare yourself to share your Indian pilgrimage experience later in the program. Hare Krishna. Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishnaya Udare Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namaste Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharani Nirvisesa Sunyavade Vasajat Sakarani Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharani Nirvisesa Sunyavade Vasajat Sakarani Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasati Gaura Bhakta Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Parama Karuna Jaya Nityai Gaura Chandra 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama
Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, we'd like to take this opportunity to welcome each and every one of you for Srila Prabhupada Sunday Love Feast, for their pleasure of their Lordship, Shri Paramakarna Nitai Gaurachandra, that as all of us endeavor in our spiritual devotional journey, may we all be blessed by being in satsang, being in their association, being in the presence of the Lord's mandir, a beautiful temple, where the worship of their Lordship, Shri Paramakarna Nitai Gaurachandra, goes on. It is essential and important for us to not take things for granted. Generally, the mind is laid back, and the mind try to take the easiest route or easiest path. And the easiest path is to deny, not to feel guilty. The mind will tend to deny, and the mind will tend to accept or do things that may not necessarily be good for us. And at the same time, the mind may convince us that when we do such things, after all, you're better than the rest of the people. After all, you're better than the rest of the people. At least you're a vegetarian. They're not vegetarian. You're good. So the mind might capture you and get you into some awkward, backward, negative situations. Be it telling a lie, be it stealing something, be it have some illicit thoughts, be it eating something out of the way, be it doing some kind of crooked trickery, something, in the name of making some money. And telling myself, oh, I'm not as bad as the rest. And then the mind makes us feel like that. If really and truly the mind were to give us the exact thoughts of our actions, we will all be pure devotee by now. We'd have all been pure devotee by now. But the mind cover up. And on the mind platform, we go along. And we feel that we are good, we are okay. And even we try to deny the understanding, or not to pay too much emphasis on the understanding You see many churches, mosques, mandir, temples, many places of worship. How many people emphasize you're not this body, you're spirit, soul? How many of us who are practicing Krishna consciousness even wants to really and truly come to that platform, honestly want to come to that platform with all endeavor? Because as soon as we realize we're not a body or a spirit, soul, it's a different story. You cannot try to give pleasure to the body anymore. You cannot, try to glorify myself, because what is this? I mean, but not glorify myself, glorify this body, senses, and mind. Because then we understand the body is temporary, subject to birth, disease, old age, and death. It will finish very soon. How long it goes on? What can sense gratification really do to really satisfy the real me, the soul, the Atma, the Jiva? It can only bind and drag the body, drag the soul into another body after death. It can only cause me all kind of miseries, frustration, and sufferings. It cannot really free me, the soul. So when we say give myself a treat, the self refer to the Atma, the soul. The self doesn't really have anything to do with the body. The self is a spiritual spark, Atma, Jiva, that give consciousness or life to dead matter, which is this body. It was thus, and again it will become thus. It is earth, what this body is made up of: earth, predominant, water, predominant, fire a little, air a little bit more predominant, and ether. So 3 elements is more predominant, means more of those 3 elements, more of earth, more of water, and earth and air, more of air. Little fire of digestion is there, and the stomach. How much fire is there? How much sky is there? I don't know. So how foolish it will look or appear that if you were to amass some air in your lab, some earth, to the proportion that, make up this body, whatever percentage of earth, water, fire, air, and ether, and you have it there in your lab, and you're trying to give some gratification to it. Give it some music, give it some liquor, some beer, some drugs, some nice, what they term as nice, it is carcass, it is demonic. To cut the throat of an animal and say that I'll prepare it and I'll give it to those elements that are there. What about put on a nice television, or give it a nice, give those elements a nice, modernized cell phone with high-speed data. You put on the most fantastic music or movie or whatever it is. And some people are there observing you. What they will thought of you. You have to be completely nuts. You have to be completely crazy. You cannot be in your right senses. Who will try to give pleasure, happiness to dead elements? Who plays some music for earth, for water? You know, you see somebody go by the riverside there and they play some music for the water. No. Now this body made up of earth, water, fire, air, and ether, and that is what we are trying to give pleasure to all this time, throughout our whole lives. We're trying to give happiness to this body, thinking that I am the senses, I am the mind, I am the body, I am the heart, I am the liver, I am the brain, I am the tongue, especially tongue. The tongue. The tongue is the root cause for upliftment or downfall. Tongue wants to taste all kind of things. Tongue wants to say all kind of things. Ears wants to hear all kind of things. Eyes wants to see. What is it that in our conditional state of mind or state of being that we like to see the most? Don't tell me Krishna and Ram, no. In our conditioned state, what is it that we like to see the most? Only we know. Let us be honest. We are in the mandir. Let us reflect that before coming to Krishna consciousness, or even till up to this point of being in Krishna consciousness, being in devotional service, how much inclination I have to come and see Krishna and Ram or go in front of my altar than seeing all the televised, whatever it is. Like sometimes we cannot wait to flip on the social media. And who knows what we see? Like they have all kinds of things that can capture us. You know, they have these short, jokey videos. They have short music videos. You have, this will pop up on your YouTube, Facebook page. That will pop up on your YouTube. That will pop up on your WhatsApp. And every single day they have something to keep us busy. Keep the mind busy. And, you know, we are private with it. That is the danger part. You know, I have my cell phone. I am in my own corner. I appear to be really good. But how filthy it is that I am messing up my consciousness by just seeing a 25, 30 second who knows what, or we all knows what. But we live in such denial, as we were saying in the beginning, just not to make us feel guilty, we deny. And because in the meantime, no physical being, no gross being, no physical being are seeing us. No human. Insects are seeing us. You cannot hide from the insects. Even your roaches in your room may see you. But we think no one is seeing us. I have my cell phone and I am doing my thing, and I'm in my corner, and I'm just there. I'm being sold out with these things, and I thought I'm good. I thought I'm good. Until you come to the Hare Krishna temple and you hear Srimad Bhagavatam, you hear the Bhagavad Gita, and you hear the devotee speaks, and you realize I have to examine myself. And then you hear, oh my dear, the Supreme Lord is present in everyone's heart. You don't go to any place and hear that. Where do you go and hear that? Auntie Lynette? Where do you go and hear which mandir, which church, which mosque, wherever you go on? You hear direct, the Lord is present within your heart. You can hide from everyone else, even from the insect. But since He's present in your heart, our hearts, we cannot hide. He knows our most cherished good thoughts. And He knows our most innermost secret dark side of our lives. Anyone here, do you think you can hide from God? Really and truly understand it. Don't answer just like that. Do you think that you can Do you think you can hide from God, really and truly? Now, before you answer, you can have an understanding. He is here, there, everywhere. He is present here, there, and everywhere. Along with being present within the hearts of everyone as Paramatma. He knows past, present, and future. He is Antaryami. He knows everything. He knows everyone. No one knows Him. So now think, if He is present within the hearts of the insects, the bird, the beasts, the fishes, the aquatics, the trees, the human being, or do you think He's present within the heart of everyone else except the human being? So the human being are exempt. We can do as we feel like. No, that's another level of illusion. If He is present there, He knows our darkest secret. So therefore we cannot hide from Him. He knows all the good deeds and good thoughts and good desire that we may have. Cannot hide that from Him. You may have some real good thoughts and good vision and idea. You don't want to share with me. And you don't want to share with anyone else. You don't want no one to know. Krishna knows. Krishna knows. Chinvatam swakata Krishna punya shravana kirtana hridayantastu habarani vidunote sahasatam. Vidunot. Hidaya. He is present within the heart. Lord Sri Krishna, who is present within the hearts of every living entity. Benedict the truthful devotees, those who honestly tread the path of devotional service, engage in the service of the Lord with all sincerity and all seriousness. Krishna, who is present within the hearts of everyone, will benedict such devotee, immensely benedict such devotee. He will reveal to such truthful devotees. What He will reveal? He will reveal Himself. He will reveal transcendental knowledge. So our lives are not just meant for some superficial religion or superficial process. Our lives are meant to attain self-realization, attain love of God, Krishna Prema, the most really attainable. And that cannot be attained by some arguments and logics and philosophical debates and all mental speculations and impersonal jnana and fruitive activities. It cannot be. It can only be obtained by unallied devotional service unto the Supreme Lord, free from all these things. Anya vilasata sunyam jnana karmadi anukulam Krishna anushilanam bhaktir uttam. this Uttamam Bhakti, this honor-light devotional service, in order to obtain it, one have to be free from all these external things. No impersonal jnana. So in this way, our minds become trained in the science of devotional service. And gradually, the mind becomes peaceful. And as the mind becomes calm and peaceful, the self is established. The soul is established. And it starts to radiate the true, real self. Just like if you should have a mirror that is all covered with dust, and you, Jai Shri Shri Paramakana Nitai Gaura Chandriki, most beautiful Lordship Shri Shri Paramakana Nitai Gaura Chandriki. It's just like if you have a mirror and it's been left down there, for months and months and years. It's all covered by dust. If you go in front of such a mirror, you will see yourself, yes or no? You will see yourself, yes or no? No. Why? Because of or due to the dust. So if you want to see yourself clear and transparent as you would see yourself normally, who look in front of the mirror? Who look at themselves, yourself, in front of your mirror before you came? Show by raising hand. No one didn't look in front of the mirror. Thank you very much. So if you want to see yourself as clear and transparent that you saw yourself in front of your mirror, what you need to do? You need to clean the mirror. And to the proportion or the amount of layer of dust that's on your mirror, that's how much work you have to do to clean your mirror. And as you start to clean your mirror, then gradually what will happen? Now your mirror is fully covered with dust. So you cannot see yourself, or you're seeing yourself a little blurry. Right? Because of all the dust. So if you start to clean your mirror, you ever try to look at yourself in a mirror that is like covered with water or dust? So then you start to clean your mirror, then what happens? Gradually what happens? You start to see yourself reflect in your mirror. Prabhu is taking a different level. You see what a rascal I am. You start to see yourself. So when we establish ourselves on the soul platform, and our mind becomes our friend, then we start to see ourselves as real, true Atma Jiva soul. We are not seeing the dust covering this material body, or water, fire, air, and ether anymore. We are seeing beyond the real self, the Atma, the Jiva, the soul. And I was going to say, and when we come to the soul platform, then glorification of Krishna is real and genuine. We are not going to glorify Krishna to gratify my senses. No, we are going to glorify Krishna to gratify his senses. And the material covering state platform, we are glorifying so that everybody will see me. See how good I am. See how great of a pujari I am. See how nice I dress the deities. Not see how nice the Lord looks and how much blessings the Lord can give. See how nice flower garland I made for the Lord. Not how nice flower garland the Lord allows me to make or inspire me to make for them. And likewise, every line of devotional service, if I do the scripture, see how good I am in reciting and narrating the scripture. See how nice I dress to come to the temple. Not to see how nice I dress by Krishna's mercy so that Krishna will see me. No, I dress so that everyone else will see me. So this level of consciousness have to be changed. In material consciousness, this body in the picture, and our senses and our wild mind, uncontrolled mind. Who cares about our wild and uncontrollable mind, and deceitful mind, and demonic mind, and selfish mind, and sense gratificatory mind? Who cares about that? Actually, we should be ashamed of ourselves when you want to see us with such a mindset, in such a state of consciousness. For if really someone had the vision to see what is happening in here, we would have never go out. We would have died in a prison, in a dark cell. We would have never want anyone to see us. We would have never ever want anyone to hear about us. How filthy is our mind, and what kind of thoughts that can come to the mind and senses and intellect and our entire being. What is it is there in our brain? All kind of ugly, this, that, the other, the other. That if we were to bring that out on the television screen, everyone will leave this room and run. We wouldn't want to see how contaminating it is for someone to see what is happening in you. If you had some doctors from Brahma Lok here, doctors from Brahma Lok, they deal with the mind. So they could have probably show a video show of the mind. Any one of us mind, what goes on with our minds. So this morning we have a very beautiful bhajan which deals with some of the same thoughts, and it brings relieving message, Golokera Premadana. Harinama Sankirtana, that is Harinam Mahamantra, this Harinam Sankirtan. This congregational chanting of the holy name of the Lord has descended, has imported from the opposite of this material world, from the spiritual realm, and is being distributed freely on this realm, on this earthly planet. In this fortunate time of this part of Kali Yuga, that is accessible to each and every one of us, and that having not worshipped Radha and Krishna, I have only drunk poison. And the example is there of most degraded personality, Jagai and Madai, and how they became delivered. And how by glorifying the son of the king of Braj, Nanda Maharaj, and the beautiful daughter of King Vrishabhan, glorious life begins. And how by not receiving the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, Lord Nityananda, and Radha and Krishna, my life is simply useless, wherein I should be weeping and crying, piteously weeping and crying, that, O my Lord, please do not push me away from your reddish lotus feet. So this bhajan, Hari Hari Bifale Janama Gunain, Manusya Janama Paya Radha Krishna Nabajiya, Janiya Suniya Bisa Kainu. Janiya Suniya Bisa Kainu. The first part of the bhajan is saying, Oh, my dear Lord Hari, I have spent my life uselessly, having obtained a human birth, and having not worshipped Radha and Krishna. Oh, my dear Lord Hari, the one who gives relief from miseries, I have knowingly drunk poison. I have knowingly remained with my miseries, having not worshipped Radha and Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So the bhajan is on the screen. Try to at least look through if you cannot sing through. in chorusing and meditate on the great words, the meaning or the words of these bhajans, which give the conclusion of Vedic teachings, of Vedic scriptures, the heart of the Vaishnava saints, reveal the essence or the cream of the scriptures. This, of course, this bhajan is done in Bengali language. Hare Hare Bifale Janama Gunaino
Hare Hare Bifale Janama Ganaina
Hare Hare Bifale Janama Gunaino
Hare Hare Bifale Janama Ganaina
Manusya ja nama paya Radha Krishna Nabajiya
Manusya ja nama paya Radha Krishna Navajiya
Manusya ja nama paya Radha Krishna Nabajiya.
Manusya
Not worshipping Nabajiya, not worshipping Radha and Krishna.
Radha Krishna Navajiya
Janiyasu niyabisa kaino
Yasho niyabisha kaino
Janiyasu niyabisa kaino
Janiyasho niyabisha kaino.
And if you look at the two boys on the altar, they are the importers of this prayer, of this part of the bhajan. Golokira Premadana Hari Nama Sankirtana
Golokera Premadana Hari Nam Sankirtana
Golokira Premadana Hari Nama Sankirtana
Golokera Premadana Hari Nama Sankirtana
Ratina Jamila Kini
Ratina Jamila
Very nice words.
Kini
Ratina Jamila Kini
Ratina Jamila Kini
Samsarabi Sanale Dibanishi Yajale
Samsara Bishanale Deva Nishiya Jwale.
Oh my dear, Golokera Premadana Harinama Sankirtan, the treasure of divine love. Please listen carefully. the treasure of divine love in Goloka Vrindavan, has descended as a congregational chanting of Lord Hari's holy name. Samsara visanali divanishi hiyajali. Why did my attraction, oh my dear mind, why did my attraction for that chanting never come about? Day and night my heart burns from the fire of worldliness, and I have not taken the means to relieve it. I have not taken the means to relieve it. Therefore I remain. Samsara be sanale devanishi yajale.
Samsara vishanale devanishi yajale.
Juraite na kaino pa.
Juraite na kaino pa.
Juraite na kaino pa. Brajinjanan Danaje Sachi Sutta Oilose Brajinjanandana. Who is Brajinjanandana? Who is Sachi Sutta? Brajinjanandana Je Sachi Sutta Oilose. The son of Maharaj Nanda is Brajendra. Lord Chaitanya is Sachi Sutta. Balaram Oiloni Balaram Oiloni Tai. And Lord Balaram became Lord Nityananda. Hina hina jata chilo Hare Name Udarilo. Hello, everyone, focus on the screen. Dina hina jata chiro hariname udarilo. The holy name delivered all those souls who were lowly and wretched, the two sinners, Jagai and Madai. The two sinners, Tarasasi, Jagai, Madai. The two sinners, Jagai and Madai, are evidence. You know, if you give some arguments, and you cannot give evidence to back up your arguments, if you ever went to court, or those of you who look at some court trial sessions on the television or on your phone, or some movie, you will see they have to back their argument with some great amount of example. So if we were to say that the holy name delivered all those souls who were lowly and wretched, who is the example? How do we back it up? Tada Sachi Jagai Madai. The two sinners, Jagai and Madai, are evidence of this. So I beg of each and every one of you. Can we beg you for something? Can we beg of you? Hare Krishna. Hare Bol. Can we beg of you for something this morning? We humbly request something out of each and every one of you this morning. Yes or no? Can we beg you for something? Yes or no? Yes. Oh my dear Lord. Can I beg of you or ask you for something? Yes or no? Yes. Shankar, can I ask you for something? Yes or no? Yes. Shankar Prabhu, can I ask you for something? Yes or no? Huh? I'm not hearing. So I ask of you this morning, this is your homework. Come to the Hare Krishna Study Center and you get homework because it is study center. Don't be in any illusion. This is not regular mandir. This is study center. So because it is study center, right, Auntie Rashi, we can ask you, we can give you homework. Okay? So your homework is to research these two personalities, Jagai and Madai. And you can send it via WhatsApp to me before next Sunday, or you can do your own little summary of it, write it, and bring it and show me next Sunday when you come. Sachisuta, you can take a picture of all who are here. Take your phone and take a picture when this badge is done, so that we'll know all who are here. We will take your name or we'll see your picture. And if you haven't bring anything, then the next week we'll put your picture up on this screen here. So these are the persons who were disobedient. Include Professor. You see, Professor is like crouching in his way. Come on. So yes, Lord Krishna, who is the son of the king of Braj, became the son of Mother Sachi, Lord Chaitanya. And Balaram, on our left side, that is Balaram, became Lord Nityananda. And the holy name of the Lord delivered all those souls who were lowly and wretched. And that the two sinners, which is our homework, the two sinners, Jagai and Madai, are evidence of this. You should be interested to know how come they are being quoted in this bhajan. What is so special? What sort of sins they would have performed? What is it that they did? That the two sinners, Jagai and Madai, why I wasn't quoted there? Why I wasn't quoted? Why someone else wasn't quoted? Why they quote them, two sinners? They are Mahapap. They are the greatest of all sinners. So if the holy name can deliver the greatest of all sinners, who are you and me, or me and you. Dina hina jata chira Hare name udadilo.
Dina hina jata chilo Hare name udharilo.
Tada sanse jagai ma da.
Tara sakshi
Everyone, bolo.
jagai ma da.
Tada sanse jagai ma da.
Tara sakshi jagai ma da.
Prabhu Nanda Sutta Vrishabhanu Sutta Juta.
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 Karuna karo e baro. Karuna
karo e baro.
Karuna karo e baro.
Karuna karo e baro.
Narotama dasa koi natariya ranga pai.
Narotama dasa koi Natile Rangapai.
Narottama dasa koi natariya Rangapai.
Narottama dasa koi natile Rangapai.
Tumma bina ke achamara.
Tumma bina ke achamara.
Tumma bina ke achamara.
Tumma bina ke achamara.
Ah Prabhu Nanda Sutta Vrishabhanu Sutta Juta.
Ah Prabhu Nanda Sutta Vrishabhanu Sutta Juta.
Karuna karo e baro.
Karuna karo e baro.
Narottama dasa koi natariya Rangapai.
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 Tumma binna ke achamara.
Tumma bina ke achamara.
Tumma binna ke achamara.
Tumma bina ke achamara.
Hari Hari Bifale Janama Gunainu.
Hari Hari Bifale Janama Gunainu.
Oh, my dear Lord Hari, Hari Hari Bifale Janama. I have spent my life uselessly. That is what Hari Hari Bifale Janama Gunainu. Janma, my birth in this world, what I have done with my birth. Oh, what misery. Oh, what great fool I am. That I have obtained the most rare treasure, this human form of life, and I have spent it uselessly. How uselessly? Only me know. Of course, out of illusion, I think I am doing great. I am the best thing in the world. Oh, once Narada Muni begged a request from Lord Vishnu, and Lord Vishnu granted the request in an opposite way. He wanted to be the most beautiful around town, or Lord Vishnu make him the most ugly. And there was no mirror there for him to see. So he came in the assembly and he thought he was the most beautiful, and everybody was laughing at him. And he was in such illusion that he thought they were laughing at him because he was the most beautiful. He's the most good, nice, handsome looking. They were all mocking him, and he thought he was so good. So that's our plight. That's our life in this world. Out of illusion, we think we are so good. We are convinced that we are so good. Until you really and truly reach the spiritual master, the guru, who really and truly make us understand what is good and what is not so good and what is not so much good. So the last part of the bhajan, just before I get carried away again. Oh, Lord Krishna, oh my dear Lord Krishna, son of Nanda, accompanied by the beautiful daughter of King Vrishabhanu, Srimati Radharani. Please, he's praying to Lord Krishna and Srimati Radharani, the beautiful daughter of King Vrishabhanu, Radha and Krishna, he's praying. Oh, my dear Radha and Krishna, please be merciful to me now. Please be merciful to me now. Now means now. Don't postpone it for later. Don't tell myself, I can play around a little bit more. After all, I have my whole life to surrender to Krishna. I will play around for now. I will do my things. And put Krishna on the back burner. Oh, my dear Krishna, when I'm ready for you, I'll come. How many times you hear this in the village? sadhu life is when you get? When you get? And when you will get old? Whoever tell themselves, these days people take offense even if they're dying on a deathbed and you tell them they are old. If they had a gun, they will shoot you. So when you get old, illusion and madness have us in such a gear. When you mix illusion and madness together, what gears, what lifestyle, where it put you, where it put us? When you get old. So I saw the other day Swayam Bhagavan Keshava Maharaj or somebody was giving the example of Swayam Bhagavan Keshava Maharaj. That when he joined the ashram, his uncle and his father and all of them were arguing with the devotees. I'm just summarizing, there's much detail to it. They were arguing with the devotees. He have to finish his studies, he have to get a job. Now not time for become sadhu and become monk and all these things. He have to get married and all that. And then later in his life, when he would have finished with all that, I think the devotee asks around how many years you're talking about. I don't know if they say 50 or 60 years. So they said, the devotee is inspired by Krishna. Don't try to smart the devotees. Don't try to outsmart the Vaishnavas. You'll be in terrible trouble. Don't fool them. Don't tell them lies. Don't try to smart the Vaishnavas and the Vaishnavis. You'll be in big trouble. So they said, so the devotee were inspired, or devotees, whoever were there, this is in London, were inspired to ask them, what is your age? 55, 60, whatever they said. So the devotees say, hey, come here, come, mister, come. Give me a hand. No, you don't give hand. So the devotee said, come. This hand is big, right? The devotee said, come. We don't need him. We'll take you all. We'll take you, two of you. The father and the uncle. What they said. What the father and uncle said. You want to stand up and say what the father, you want to show what the father and uncle would have said. You're on the stage. Both of you are the father and the uncle. What you will say? What will be your response? No. Take him. It's like, because if you're saying that is the age, you are the right age. Why don't you renounce? So his father and uncle said, no, they take him. Don't worry. And of course, that was a blessing to the world. Now, if you there is another, this is a benediction we are giving you now. We're not giving you homework. We're not giving you to do any research or anything like that. We are giving you benediction. You just check, go on YouTube, search, and check out Swayam Bhagavan Keshava Maharaj, and you will see what benediction you will receive and what benediction it became for the world. That simple, no, you all take him. You see what that means for the world. My mother is here. Sat Mahmudas, my Mamu week, our funeral, I said, which I probably said many times before, that leaving home, or what many would have said, run away from home for ourselves, what would have been the face of the world? Or what would have been my face in the world, where I would have been? So one step journey into our lives in this world can be the cause for upliftment in the right direction, of course. And the same step in the wrong direction can be the cause for endless suffering and miseries. And our downfall, lifetime after lifetime, where I don't know, how much of us really thought of it, that this brain, this mind, senses, heart, and body that I have now can be the cause for the soul, along with the subtle body that is present within this body. And you can think, if I am a criminal, or if I am a good person, or if I am a criminal, Motiji can try my case, what sort of criminal and what kind of judgment you will make. If the tiny brain, mind and senses in this body of mine be the cause for the soul that is present within this body, that I have responsibility for in this life, if this mind and senses and brain and all these things becomes the cause for the soul to go through another 8,400,000 species of life. If somebody murder, you'll give them a certain sentence. Right? Yes? You'll hang them one time in this life. And so when you hang them, they are free from the karma of murdering. But what a criminal. What criminality, which court you can try that? You show me which court you can try that. That I be the cause that the soul have to be put into such miserable condition just because of a few sense gratification that I wanted in this life. I be the cause for the soul to go in the hog's body and eat stool. I be the cause, my mind and brain and senses in this life be the cause for the soul to take birth in a worm's body in stool in the most filthiest places. That I be the cause for the soul to be born in certain species of life, that from birth I have to keep running. You see, you look at National Geographic. Every animal have to keep running from the other animal who are coming to eat them. Every fish have to keep running from the other fish who are coming, swimming away from the other. Every bird have to keep flying away from the other bird who are coming to eat them. Every insect have to keep flying. Everyone have to keep running in the material world from someone else who are trying to come and eat them. What a criminality. What level of criminalism is that? You analyze it for yourself. If we do not attain Krishna Prema, if we do not realize our utmost position of Jivira Sarupa Hoy, Krishnarya Nitya Das in this life, and dedicate this life, use my mind, my senses, my brain, my entire body to engage in the service of Krishna, resulting in returning, or resulting in Krishna Prema, love for Krishna. And I degrade myself. And I lose the opportunity. And I become the worst of all criminals. The baddest of all bad. Cannot be more bad than that. In the village, they may say, look at him now. I give him $1 million and watch what he do with it. How much time people say like that? Yeah, I give him $1 million. And what he do with it? He below it. He destroy himself. So you get this human form of body after millions of birth, unlimited amount of birth, which is more than $1 million. And what you use it for? Some drinking of rum. Some eating of all sort of demon bhojan, rakshashi, rakshasa bhojan. What you use it for? Go and knock some beer and bottles and glasses. For gamble. What you use it for? Sense gratification. Worse yet is the cow, mother cow, Gomata. And he says to me, I don't kill it anymore, Prabhu. I only go to the supermarket and pick it up or the shopping mall. Good luck for you, my dear. good luck for you. It means you're living in a little denial. You're thinking you're saved. So many years ago, I don't know where is this film. I hope we can find back this film. Do a little research, and ISKCON had a 35 minutes film that they have done in the 80s or 90s. Healthy, Wealthy, and Wise. That was the name of it. Healthy, Wealthy, and Wise. So in Healthy, Wealthy, and Wise, the devotee took some people, this is in the US, they took some people to the slaughterhouse. Okay, these people born and grow their whole life, they went and buy meat and all this smash up meat, what they call it, mince meat and all these things, and never see how an animal, the suffering that the animal goes through. So they made them come in this door and they walk out this door. So the person who will come in, they never reach this one. And when they came out, they interviewed the persons, one after another, and asked them if you will want to eat meat again. Person were vomiting, person were disgust, and never imagined the pain, the suffering that these animals had to go through. Just for me to get a hamburger on my table, just for me to get that red meat or whatever kind of meat on my table, animal had to be slaughtered. Animal had to be separated from the young ones. So many things had to. And the worse it is, the trauma that the animal goes through, the time of cutting their throat, then that get into the meat. And then when I eat that, I get that consciousness. That is what comes into me. So when they say you operate animalistic, where you get animalistic behavior from? And you are what you eat. We are what we eat. This life is a preparation for the next. So if I want something good for me in the future, I better do good in this life. Simple fact. No argument. Simple fact. Do good. And good shall, as a Bible quote. Do good and good shall follow you. So this very beautiful bhajan, I don't know if this take care of Sachisuta Prabhu's, you can free me now? That take care of your concern. Sachisuta was concerned what will happen for this Sunday feast today. You can release me, Varun and Vishaka now? Reluctantly at least. Okay, he's not saying it. You have Dr. Gomes here, so we are going to Dr. Gomes local. What time is your Sunday feast start in Borbies? 2:30? 2:30. So you don't want us to speed down the road, right?
Dr. Gomes indicated that he can take you to the chopper. No need to speed down.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you very much, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Prabhupada Prabhu, for so nicely sharing. I would say a bit is like unpacking the mind for us, helping us to understand, how the mind treats us, and also for singing this most relevant bhajan. So as Prabhu mentioned earlier, quite a number of which you have known for the past, last 2 months ago, a group of almost 40 plus devotees went to India, the holy dhams, and many of them would have gone there for the first time from the temple here. And for those of you who were here last week, we were fortunate to hear some thoughts and reflections from those devotees. So to continue this morning, we would like to kindly request another group to come forward. I'll just call out the names, and so you'll be ready. You can come on stage. You can come around this way or from this end. And you'll be basically sharing your memories and experiences, especially visiting various auspicious pastime places of Lord Krishna. So these devotees would have visited Mayapur, which is the abode or the appearance of Lord Chaitanya, Lord Nityananda Prabhu. They would have visited Jagannath Puri, Orissa, where is the place of Lord Jagannath. Then some places in Bombay, and then the Sri Ram Ayodhya Mandir, Ayodhya Dham, and also Vrindavan Dham. So these are like the main places which they would have visited. So I'd like to invite Dwarka Mataji, Chitananda Mataji, Rajshri, Sadvika Mataji, Jai Gaura. So these are the names we will be hearing from. So I'd like to invite Dwarka Mataji, please come forward, followed by Chitananda Mataji.
Hare Krishna, everyone. I don't know how to begin because I never come to a mic yet, but I would like to say thanks to their Lordship, Sri Paramakarana, and Mataji Prabhu for arranging such a nice visit. I want to thank all the devotees also, and because without the devotees, the trip wouldn't have been so nice. I want to say visiting all the places was so nice, but everybody said they lost their heart in Vrindavan, which is the truth, but for me, I love Mayapur because the deities is such their life. They are, what I must say, they're so huge, big, and I really love Mayapur. And everywhere else, but I don't want to be long. So on my trip back, I went 2 weeks in New York, which was very nice too. Thanks to Sri Mataji. She says she's staying there. I said I want to stay too, and there, that is where I visit the place where Prabhupada had started this mission in New York. Matchless gift. I really, really, really appreciate that. Plus, I went to Thompson Square Park where Prabhupada went and used to go chanting. I see the tree there. It had a little tag mark, the Hare Krishna tree. It was so nice. And I visit Brooklyn Temple, Long Island Temple in that 2 weeks. So I think my trip was so nice. Also, I want to say that being around so many devotees, if I have ever committed any crime, mistake, offense, please forgive me. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Mataji. So Dwarka Mataji, as we know, have been in this process for many years, maybe almost 30 to 40 years, and even at this age, getting to visit these holy places is, you can see how much realization, how much it meant for her. So over to Chitananda Mataji.
I'm not a mic person. I feel a bit shy and trembly. But first, I must say thanks to Prabhupada and Vishaka to take me there. And I was so happy and anxious. Even the day when we were ready to leave, I didn't cook lunch for my family. I ordered lunch from the restaurant here. So my husband said, wait, you're going away, left you for 1 month and you cook lunch for me? I said, man, lunch coming, don't be afraid. Anyway, I tried to make it short. Very traveling, going, I was so happy and anxious just to touch down at Mayapur, to see what Mayapur is like. And while traveling the bus for 3 hours, I can't remember if it's 3 hours or more, asking my daughter, we ain't reach yet, we ain't reach yet. We sleep, wake up and eat, we ain't reach yet. And the time that we here, we touched down at Mayapur. And when I look out of the window, I saw the guest house. Oh my God, I feel so happy. When we come out of the bus, when I pay obeisance, not only obeisance, I feel so happy, so I begin to roll on the ground. After that, I will say about next morning, you hear kirtan all the time, from morning till afternoon, something till midnight. And that draw me my attention a lot. Sometimes I come out, I join them. Morning, afternoon, I enjoy the Mangala Arti in the morning, and I come back home, I had lunch. I go out back at a place we call Gita Bhawan. They had skit. I go and I join them there, and I had prashadam, which is skit tree. Another place we go at Ram Temple, and it was so much devoted. The crowd is so big, so you could hardly get to breathe. So I could remember my daughter say, "Mommy, will we get in there for just now?" I said, "Man, I take worries. Have faith in Ram. Have faith in Krishna." And I closed my eyes, and all the devotee hollering, "Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram," and I do the same thing, Jai Shri Ram. And I don't know where this big push come from behind of me and push me in. And push me in, I fall down like this. I fall down, and Prabhu was behind me. I think it was Lil Prabhu was behind me, and he who picked me up. And I said, "Thank you very much, Prabhu." And when I raise up, I look, I see Sri Ram. Oh gosh, I feel like I could have cried. Next point, we went at Jagannath Puri. I remember when we eat in the Jagannath Prasadam on the veranda, I get up, everybody gaffing, talking. I stand up at the veranda and I brace, and they're like this, looking down at Jagannath Temple and saw the crowd outside. It's so much. So I could remember Prabhu asked me, "Mataji, what you studying? You studying the house, the land, the money?" I said, "No, Prabhu. I feel so happy, and it's amazing. I see all these people here just saying, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath. And it touched me so much, so I began to cry. Then Prabhu asked me, "Why you so sad?" I said, "Prabhu, I ain't studying nothing. I'm looking at these people, how they look so happy, so they make me cry." And the next thing, I went at Krishna. Yes, no,
Krishna birthplace, John Master.
no, the what place? Oh, the Kun. We went at Krishna Kun, was me, my daughter, and yeah, we went at Shama Kun, Radha Kun, was me and my daughter, and a devotee from Crane. The only three of us. So we got there and we sit down and looking at the water. So my daughter said, "Mommy, you ain't going to bed?" I said, "Man, I walk with clothes, I ain't going to bed." So Kinchana Prabhu went in and bed and he come out. And while I chanting, my foot was on the step. They have little kai. I don't know how. I slide in the water and I grabble on the bamboo. We have a bamboo there. I grabble on the bamboo. And so my whole skin get wet. So my Kinchana and my daughter help and pull me out. We go around at Radhakund, the same thing. I go on a bed. But I must say, I really enjoy myself, and I was so happy. And at Mayapur, I feel like to come back home. I tell most people there, I feel so happy at Mayapur. I feel to come back home. I even told Prabhu that I tell my husband, "You know what, I ain't coming back home." He said, "What?" He said, "You best get your house." So The night now when we ready to pack for come home, my dad say, Mommy, you packing up? I said, girl, me feeling well, you know, me feeling well, me feel for go back home, and me feeling well. She said, you best had pack up, you got to go home. Anyway, we flight, we come off at JFK, we sleep at a friend's house. But 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, I feel like getting sick. So I tell my daughter, you know what, I'm going home, I getting sick. She said, Mommy, you don't tell me you not go home since I'm poor and now you not go home back. I said, no, girl, I getting fever and bring some Panadol for me. She gave me, we ready, we catch the plane at JFK. When I go in the plane, I start to feel cold. And I'm feeling nice and I'm feeling good. I go in the washroom. When I went in the washroom, the air hostess had to come and help me. And they put me in a chair right in front. And I sit down and I just feel like I go in, sleeping, awaking. And then try with me. So they asked me, if you'll make it to reach Georgetown. I say, I don't know. I left everything in Krishna's hand. So they say, who is Krishna? So I said, my God named Krishna. I leave everything in Krishna's hand. And they begin to put oxygen on me and put me back to lay down and rub me and all these things. So the captain come out and asked me if you will make it. I said, no, everything is in your hand. Take me back so I could catch a plane and go back at Mayapur. So they asked me if anybody is here. For me, I said, no, it's me and me alone. So anyway, when I do catch myself, next day, the afternoon, I look around, I saw 4 walls, I saw nurses, I see thing on my hand, saline bag hung up, so I didn't know what going on. So I asked, when the nurse come, I asked them where I am. They say, you're in Balmira Hospital. I say, oh my God. Anyway, they put me back to sleep until the other day I catch myself good. I spent 4 or 5 days in the ICU. Then they bring me out. And then I asked the nurse, and forgive me my purse, I have my chanting bag. So I couldn't able to talk much, but I take out my chanting bag and had it in my hand, chanting. So when the doctor came now, he said, Mom, what's happened to your hand? I said, nothing, doctor. He said, well, what you doing there? I said, I'm chanting. So he said, what is that? I say something like a rosary. He said, okay. Nurses come, they ask me the same question. And I chant, but no voice coming out, just chant in my mind. So I say, oh Krishna, please, Lord, help me. I have faith in you, Bhagwan. Please help me to do this. Never mind, I'm sick or in bed. I want to chant. I have to chant my rounds. And I did so. And about 4 days after, the people at the airline at Bombay, they come and they bring everything, my bag, my luggage was there. And the doctor ordered them that, yeah, I'll have to discharge her. She's okay. And they give me a free flight back home, free hospital bill, everything. I said, thank God, through Krishna's name, I got all that good treatment, and everybody was nice to me. But anyway, I love Vrindavan more than anything, and I feel I could go back again. Never mind, I'm sick, I feel I could go back again. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, thank you very much, Chitananda Mataji. So you can see how much feelings are there for these pastime places. She said she rolled in the dust by arriving in Vrindavan, took bath in all these places, visiting so many temples, moving in the crowds. We have many nationals from India, devotees from India here. And you know, generally when you're here in a temple, we have to ask you to come forward or to come for darshan. But you visited temples in India, naturally you're being pushed by the crowds. Your move like a wave takes you to the Lord. So I'd like to invite Jaigora Prabhu followed by Ratri Mataji. So Jaigora Induleka. Jaigora will be speaking on behalf of himself, Induleka and Sadvika.
Hare Krishna. So it is by the blessings of dear Lordship, Shri Paramakaruna Nitai Gaura Chandra, the blessings of Srila Prabhupada, our spiritual masters, senior devotees, and everyone that gave their blessings for us to visit India and all of these holy places. It really wasn't ordinary. It was very extraordinary for us. What we received, where we went, whom we went with, who arranged, and all of this type of thing is really not something ordinary. It was very extraordinary, the opportunity we received, which we were very grateful for. So many years ago, we started to desire, myself and Satvika started to desire to visit these holy places. COVID came and we canceled everything until last year end. We resumed the planning with Madhu Vishaka and Prabhupada Prabhu. So we decided that we will go on this trip and take little Induleka along with us. So it was quite amazing comparing it to 2013 when we were there along with Sachi Sutta Prabhu and a group of, I would say, teenagers back then. When we visited, now it's very different. Sachi Prabhu just gave a little thing of the amount of persons that visit these holy places. There are ocean. We normally hear about ocean of mercy. We witness the ocean of devotees. So one morning in Mayapur, myself and Induleka went for darshan, and I saw Sadvika we were standing here and Sadvika was just in a crowd of devotees just moving along the line, and she was indicating she will come out on the other side. We were just standing there like, okay. Many other places were the same thing. You really had to push and get in between. You really had to work your way out or work your way up to get darshan. And like this, it brings a lot of realization, or we see the eagerness, we see the desire of all the devotees who wants to see the deities, who wants to have the darshan of the deities, the mercy and the blessing. I take it for granted that, okay, whenever we come, we will see the Lord, or we'll be able to take darshan. There, you had to work for it. You really had to desire it. Visiting Jagannath Temple was quite something as well. Was all by Shankar Prabhu's blessings. That the hotel we stayed, that was the most amazing thing for me. The hotel that we stayed was just at the footsteps of the temple, one of the main gates of Jagannath Temple. So we were sleeping, waking, everything. Our window didn't close for that couple of days that we spent in Puri, because from our bed, we were seeing straight in line of the temple. So that was quite amazing. And another thing that was amazing, we got jugs of prasad. If you see videos or pictures of how the Mahaprasad from Jagannath Temple comes out, they're in clay pots. So by Shankar Prabhu's blessings with his relatives and so on, we managed to get some pots of those. And don't worry, we took for everybody here as well. We took with you in mind. So it was very much I think, spiritually recharged for everyone who went. I sincerely pray and desire that every one of us here can have these experiences to visit these holy places, take bath in all of these sacred rivers before they start flowing underground. That was something very striking for me as well. All these places are getting smaller, and so I was thinking the next generation, they might end up to a stream instead of a river. So, yeah. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Jagar Prabhu. So I'd like to invite Rajshri. Jagar Prabhu was talking about Lord Jagannath. Just imagine having Lord Jagannath as your neighbor. You can get up in the morning and you can see him right there. You can have his darshan. And, abundance of prasadam. And, so many wonderful experiences are there. So I'm sure that, time does not permit us to, really hear all the nectar from these devotees. And many of you are friends with them. So in your personal time, you can, question them. What did you do, Prabhu or Mataji? You spent 1.5 months there in the holy dams. I want to hear what did you do during that time and what was the experience. Over to Rajshri.
Thank you, Sachi Soto. Hare Krishna, everyone. Indeed, I or anyone else will not be able to share all of what we would have experienced. So yes, recently I had the blessing of participating in the pilgrimage to India, visiting some of the most sacred places in our ISKCON tradition. Mayapur, which is the ISKCON world headquarters, and this is where, as we all know, it all began with A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. We did visit Jagannath Puri, the divine land of Lord Jagannath, Balaram, and Subhadra. Ayodhya, the home of Lord Ram Lala. Mumbai, we visited the Sri Sri Radha Gopinath Temple and Sri Sri Radha Ras Bihari Temple. We also visited the Govardhan Eco Village, and this is often called the mini Vrindavan because it actually gives you the experience of Vrindavan, but as it says, mini, and finally Vrindavan. So each destination we visited offered a unique and deeply spiritual experience. Mayapur felt like a divine village, peaceful, organized, and spiritually vibrant. I still remember the fresh flowers almost everywhere I walked. The atmosphere was incredibly calming with continuous spiritual activities from as early as 4 a.m. until 9 p.m. In addition, we participated in several parikramas, leaving early in the morning and returning in the evenings. Experiences that we were both physically engaging and spiritually uplifting. Not forgetting, in Mayapur, there is the Srila Prabhupada's Bhajan Kutir. And for this, I know coming to temple often we hear Prabhupada and many speakers would talk about the Bhajan Kutir and the 24-hour kirtan. And to actually go there, seeing it, the Bhajan Kutir, and also seeing that they still they upkeep the 24 hours kirtan was amazing. So this created an atmosphere of constant devotion. Some of the notable places we visited in Mayapur, which is in the Mayapur compound, is the temple of the Vedic planetarium, and this, you all would have probably heard about this. They are working to open this officially in 2027, which would be next year, and I'm hoping that some of you may be able to make that. one of the largest temples, which would be one of the largest temples in the world dedicated to Vedic cosmology. So within this planetarium is a Prabhupada. So this is one of my takeaway from this, because we had a tour of the planetarium, and within the planetarium is a Prabhupada museum, which beautifully showcases a replica of his humble beginnings, along with personal items such as paraphernalia, letters, clothing, and many historical artifacts. It is so captivating that if you take your time, you can easily spend more than a day exploring it. We also visited the Sri Radha Madhava temple. This is also within Mayapur, the headquarters, with the beautiful altar of Radha Madhava and the Ashtasakis, along with the Panchatattva deities. And on the Parakramas, we visited Yoga Pit. This is the sacred birthplace of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And this is a deeply powerful place of meditation. And again, as many other speakers would have said, it's like on the Parakramas and so on, you have to push your way to actually get to seek to get darshan. It has so many people, but it was very nice. A special highlight for me was bathing in the sacred Ganga, the Ganges River, as we all know, and a deeply spiritual accomplishment, not only for myself but also for my family and dearly departed loved ones. Then also at the Shantipur festival, there is a Shantipur festival, and this was truly amazing to witness this sea of devotees gathered in devotion. It's like when you get there, from every angle, you see so many devotees. They're coming from everywhere. Of course, we don't know, but it's just amazing. There's this, the other is feeding the Vrajvasis was another humbling experience, because I learned that knowing that they are so dear, they are very dear to Lord Krishna. Traveling to Jagannath Puri by train, so this is one experience. It was an 8-hour journey, was an experience in itself. It became a beautiful moment because of devotee association. Devotees had their different carriages and so on. But for me, to my surprise, I did not really initially realize that the seats converted into beds. So I just thought that, okay, when you were sitting, we were just facing each other, and then there are like two other seats, but they're hanging on the side. So I did not know that that's for the other devotees, the other persons who are traveling. So eventually, when I learned that, I'm like, I don't think I can sleep. I'm going to sit all night. This is 8 hours. But within minutes, of course, everyone in the other carriages, it's in the night. So persons had their dinner, their lights are off, and they're off to sleep. So of course, what do? So I found myself bunked. I took the top bunk, and which is actually very close to the ceiling, but I got a very good rest. So that was an experience. Visiting Lord Jagannath was truly powerful. By his grace and with the assistance of Prabhupada Dev and Shankaranya Prabhu, I was able to enter for darshan. So witnessing the wave of devotees, everyone has been talking about it, and of course I have to say the same. The devotees are all eager for even a glimpse. It was overwhelming in the most spiritual way, like being carried in a current of pure devotion. I was especially grateful to receive a medallion as part of my offering because as you're going through, it's like you're being pushed, and as you're being pushed, you're just looking to have a glimpse of Lord Jagannath and of their take the trays there, and you make your contribution. So it's like by luck. Sometimes you put your donation or whatever it is there, and you may get something. And I was lucky to get a medallion. So Ayodhya was equally inspiring, and the beautiful Ramlala temple left a lasting impression on me, reminding me of the values of Dharma, humility, and devotion. In Mumbai, particularly at Chowpatty, I deeply enjoyed the kirtan and early morning darshan. It was a lively and uplifting experience filled with spiritual energy. Vrindavan was simply divine. The deities were incredibly beautiful, and the entire atmosphere felt deeply sacred. Although I did not wake up in time to complete the Govardhan Parikrama, we visited Radhakund and Shamakund the day before and took bath there. So that was a great experience. So this would mean, and that was very special. So completing the Govardhan Parikrama by walking remains something I will look forward in the future. So which would mean that I'll probably visit again. One moment that stood out to me was seeing devotees who after every step, who are actually doing the Govardhan Parikrama. After every step, right? After they take every step, they offer obeisances, demonstrating profound devotion. So when I say obeisances, it's like you make one step from here, and then they have I don't know if you call it a mat or what, and they place this, and then they offer their obeisances, and this they do, as I said again, I just can't, I have to emphasize it, it's every step, and I'm like, I don't know if I can do that, but I'll try to do the walk. I must also mention that we did some sightseeing, including visiting the Taj Mahal and a few other places, which added another dimension to the journey because, you know, we're in India, it's the first time. And so I returned with a heart full of gratitude and a renewed sense of purpose. With deep appreciation, I sincerely thank Prabhupada Dev Prabhu and Mother Vishaka for making this opportunity possible, and it truly required great planning and coordination to facilitate a large group, and they did an excellent job. And finally, I must say, India truly is a land full of energy and devotion. From the constant sounds of horns from rickshaws and buses to the countless devotees eagerly pressing forward for darshan is an experience that is both intense and deeply inspiring. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Rajshri, for so nicely summarizing your most profound experiences. And one common thread we can see amongst all these devotees visiting the holy dhams is that their anticipation and eagerness has increased to return, even to the point some of them didn't want to come back when the trip was finished or when it was time to come back. So you can see that, you know, time is not, they have so much to share and we cannot facilitate any amount of time. So that's why you should take advantage for us who didn't get to go on this trip, you know, to hear from them about these wonderful experiences so that as much as they're inspired, we can also become inspired in the process and encourage one another. So thank you to each and every one of you for being patient with us and for being for the program. Let us all please stand and come forward for Artik. And then, you know, after Artik, there'll be some brief announcements and then Prashad will follow. So please come forward as much as possible. A lot of space in front. Jaya Parama Karuna Jaya Nitai Gaura Chandra Jaya Parama Karuna Jaya Nitai Gaura Chandra Jaya Nitai Gaura Chandra Jaya Nitai Gaura Chandra Nitai Gaura Chandra Jaya Nitai Gaura Chandra Jai Shri Parmakar Nitai Gaura Chandra Ki Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine
Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namini
Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashachari Shatarini
Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Paracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pasatyadesatarini
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasari Gaura Bhakta
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaura Bhrinda
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Gaura Nitai Gaura Nitai Gaura Nitai Jaya Gaura Nitai
Jaya Gaura Nitai Jaya Gaura Nitai Jaya Gaura Nitai Jaya Gaura Nitai
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everyone together. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Raya Nama Krishna Yadavaya Nama,
Krishna
Krishna Yadavaya Namah
Krishna Yadavaya Namah
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namah
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namah
Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan
Gopal Govinda Ram Srimati Sudama
Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan
Gopal Govinda Ram Srimati Sudama
Giridhare Gopinath Madana Mohan
Hare Gopinath Madana Mohan
Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Sita
Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Sita
Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Sita
Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Sita
Hare Guru Vaishnava Bhagavad Gita
Hare Bolo Vaishnava Bhagavad Gita
Hare Guru Vaishnava Bhagavad Gita
Hare Bolo Vaishnava Bhagavad Gita
Shri Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath
Sanatana Bhakta Raghunath
Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Dasa Raghunath Bhatta
Raghunath
Hare Raya Namah Krishna Yadavaya Namah Hare Raya Namah Krishna Yadavaya Namah Yadavaya Marvaya Keshavaya Namah Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Jaya Parama Karuna Jaya Nitai Gaura Chandra Parama Karuna Jaya Nitai Gaura Chandra
Jaya Parama Karuna Jaya Nitya Gaura Chandra Jaya Parama Karuna Jaya Nitya Gaura Chandra
Jaya Panchatattva Panchatattva Jaya Panchatattva
Jaya Panchatattva Jaya Panchatattva Jaya Panchatattva
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Prabhupada
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Prabhupada
Jam Vishnupad Paramhamsa Parivajagacharya Stotar Sadashishmat. His Divine Grace is Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. ISKCON BBD founder Acharya is Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki. Jam Vishnupad Paramhamsa Parivajagacharya Stotar Sadashishmat. His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada Thakur ki. Ananta Kori Vaishnava Vrinda ki. Nam Acharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki. Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasari Gaur Bhaktavrinda ki. Shri Radha Krishna Gopu Gopinath Sham Kun Radha Kunigiri Govardhan ki. Shri Mathura Vrindavan Dham ki. Shri Pushtam Shich Jagannath Puri Dham ki. Shri Ayodhya Dham ki. Shri Navdvip Mayapur Dham ki. Gangamay Jamunamay ki. Bhakti Devi ki. Shrimati Tulsi Dev Maharani ki. Shri Godardhama Harinam Sankirtan ki. Srila Prabhupada's Transcendental Books Distribution ki. Brihat Mridanga ki. Shri Paramakar Nitai Gaura Chandra ki jai. Shri Panchadhara Bhagwan ki jai. Shri Tiro Baba Titi Mahoma of Shri Vrindavan Das Thakur ki jai. Most glorious disappearance of Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur ki jai. Samveda Gaur Bhaktavrinda ki. Nitai Gaura Premananda. All glories to the assembly of devotees. All glories to the assembly of devotees. All glories to the assembly of devotees. All glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shri Mate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashchacha Deshatarini. Hare Krishna, you can please have your seats while in the Shinga Arti and prayer will be sung.
Namaste Narasimhaya Paralad Lad Laye Hiranyakasi Purvakchaha Hiranyakasi Purvakchaha Silatanka Nakalaye Silatanka Nakalaye Heto Narsinga Parato Narsinga Heto Narsinga Parato Narsinga Yato yato yame tato narsinga Yato yato yame tato narsinga Bahe narsinga Pridahe narsinga Bahe narsinga Hirdahe narsinga Narasinga Madem Saranam Pade Narasinga Madem Saranam Parvade Tabakara Kamal Bare Nakam Adbhuta Singha Dalidan Hiranyakasipu Tano Bringa Kesavadesa Jagadesa Jagadisa Hare Jagadisa Hare Avatar Kamare Bare Naga Adbhuta Singha Dalita Hiranyakasipu Tano Bringa Kesavadrita Narahari Rupa Jagadisa Hare Jagadisa Hare Jai Jagadisa Hare Jaya Narasimha De Jaya Narasimha De Narasimha De Jaya 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 Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj
Jaya Parlal Maharaj, Jaya Parlal Maharaj,
Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj.
Jai Shri Shri Nrsimha Bhagavan ki
Jai.
Bhaktrad Prahlad Maharaj ki
Jai.
Shri Shri Paramakarnitai Gaura Chandra ki Jai, Shri Shri Panchatattva Bhagavan ki Jai. Hare Krishna. So just before we break for lunch prasad, we'd like to take this opportunity in thanking all the devotees who have come out this morning and participated in today's Sunday feast. Let us put our hands together for everyone. Special thanks to all those who assisted with organizing for today's Sunday feast. Ronald Prabhu, Body Prabhu and their families for cooking the Sunday feast, as well as Shankaranya Prabhu and the devotees engaged in garland services. Varun Prabhu, Hemraj, Mahendra Hemraj, Sham, Arjun for assisting with the technical side of the program. And also to Prabhupada Prabhu and all the devotees who shared their reflections on the just concluded pilgrimage to India, Bharatvarsh. So there are a few ongoing programs which we like to remind you of. So every morning we have on Japa session, lasts for 1 hour every morning from 5 a.m. To 6 a.m. It's been happening here at the Temple Room since the beginning of this year, and also we have extended to Zoom. So those of you who cannot come physically, you can join on the Zoom platform via your phones or computers. And at your home, you can participate in a morning meditation or japa chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And of course, Mangal Artik morning program at 6 a.m. Evening program at 6:30, evening Artik at 6:30 daily. So for this, actually today is a very auspicious day also, which we did not get to highlight or mention. Today is a glorious disappearance anniversary of Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur, one of our prominent Vaishnava Acharya. Actually, for us, in the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is the incarnation of Srila Vyasadeva, because he put together or composed, authorized biographies of Lord Chaitanya. Just like Srila Ved Vyas or Srila Vyasadeva would have put the Vedic scriptures into writing, Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur